Thanks, everybody. I'm super excited about being here today. Let me just I want to get myself situated here so I can see everybody as well as, and everyone can see the slides?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Hold on 1 second. There we go. All right, perfect. All right, so I love this topic, and we have been, it's all about vibrations to manifest the life and business you want. And I really liked a couple of months ago, Kathleen was speaking, and she actually paved the way for this. So how many of you does everyone have their own business? Everyone has their own business? Okay, great. Okay. And literally my soul got me fired from corporate because it was time to be out on my own and to do what I'm here to do. And we're going to talk today about if you're manifesting the things that you do want, the life, the relationships, the business, if you're attracting the clients, the revenue, everything that you feel you want to have, then you're in vibrational alignment. However, if you're not, or something seems to be stuck, or you feel like there might be something missing, or maybe there's something that you just know there's more. Like I'm in the midst of a major up-leveling with my business because of expanding our reach and what we're doing with the Diamond Co creative system. And you're actually going to experience that today. I'm going to give you a little taste of that. But so one of the things that I've learned along the way is that if we're not in vibrational alignment with what we really want, let's say we set intentions, goals, we have a vision, we have dreams, but they don't seem to really manifest, or you feel like you're stopping short, or it's not really happening the way that you would like it to, then it's really important to look at what's going on within you energetically. And because you might not be a vibrational match to it. So let's say your dream is vibrating here, but you're vibrating here. Let's say you want to have a love relationship, but there's a part of you that doesn't feel worthy of love, or you fear love, or you have love wired up in a negative way. Then that's going to energetically push away the love or the relationship that you want. The same is true in business. If you don't, I work with a lot of clients in which they're either starting out a business, or they know that they want to go to a next level with their business, but they're not really a vibrational match to it. Let's say they want to increase their revenue. But they don't really believe they deserve that revenue. They always are trying to prove who they are, prove that they're of value, prove that they're worthy of it. So when you have that kind of energy going on, again, you'll manifest where you're at, with the level that you're at, the vibrational match that you are at, but you can't do this. So at one point I had put out there, I wanted to create, a 6-figure business, and which I do have a 6-figure business, but I had to do the work around what that meant, and wherever my belief systems were around money and prosperity, and also if I was going to, would that mean I have to work really hard to do that? And again, I came from a 20-year corporate background, so I was used to always working hard for it, right? How many of you have believed that you had to work hard for the money, or to really get what you want, you have to work hard for it, or you have to sacrifice? So we have to, and we don't, if we're a vibrational match, it can come with ease and flow. what's interesting is what's coming in right now is think about the Olympics. We're in the middle of the Olympics, right? Those that are in the Olympics, just even participating in the Olympics, didn't get there by not doing the work or not showing up, right? However, are they a vibrational match to being the winner? And if they're not, if they don't feel like they really deserve it, I love seeing the stories about Simone Biles this last week in where she pulled herself out of the Olympics or out of different events in the last Olympics because she couldn't do it. Her mind was not in the right what she had the twisties. And so she had to really go back to the drawing board. She even took time out and let herself move from that old mindset and the fears that were running her to move into something that would now allow her to be a winner again and allow her to achieve the things that she's here to achieve. And you might notice we're going through a lot of changes right now in the world, right? And what this is about is that we're moving from an old paradigm and we're moving from a third dimensional paradigm. And I'm going to talk about that because it is about the vibrations. And that old third dimension paradigm that most of us grew up with, right, was really that of reaction and being a reactor and reactive. It's fear-based. There's separation, there's competition. You can be stuck in the past. Maybe you have codependency running you. I had it running me for years and years till I was like into my 40s. And codependency, just so you know, is when you always say yes when you really want to say no. It's the people pleaser. It's where you can't really speak what you want to speak. You feel like you have to show up a certain way. There's shoulds involved. Just to name a bit about codependency. I mean, some of us can relate to it, right? I know I can. And even when I started my own business, I showed up in codependent ways. Like I was so worried about, are my clients getting it? Are they achieving what they want to achieve? Are they liking what I'm sharing with them? And in codependency, we look to the outside versus from the inside for our love, for our acceptance, our validation. But most of us were taught to look outside of ourselves. And there's conditioning and programming. And in the third dimension, you learn through pain, suffering, and struggle. I know all of you can relate to this, right? We all have been there. And so the clues that you have is when you're in a third dimensional way of being, so to speak, is that there's fear. You're fearful, concerned, worry. There's lack, scarcity, and you're really in a survival mode. And you have a need to control and a need to know. It's your egoic mind is really what's running you. And there is a fear of power and fear of change and fear of the unknown. And in the third dimension, typically we don't feel like we're good enough or that we're doing enough. And we have this need to prove that we're worthy, that we're valuable, that we can have the things we want. And in the third dimension, typically we are unhappy and unfulfilled in some way. Now, most of you already probably are operating, maybe you dip down into the third dimension, but I would say what I'm reading in the room, so to speak, because I can see energy, is that most of you are already in the fourth dimension if you're not in the fifth. And what this means is you're operating from a different vibrational level. And the fourth dimension is the observer and witness of what's occurring rather than getting enmeshed in it and getting caught up in the fray. I mean, it's super easy right now to get caught up in the fray of what's going on, like in our country and in the world. But when you're being the observer and witness, then you're allowing yourself to be sovereign unto yourself versus getting pulled into it. And the fourth dimension is the bridge between the third and the fourth. And you realize that there's more to life, there's more to you. And there is usually, this is a time when you're connecting at a spiritual level, a spiritual aspect of yourself. You realize there's a lot more that's assisting you if you allow it. And you develop a relationship with the divine, or some can say the universe, God, your spirit guides, whatever your etheric team is. And this is not to say about religion. This is about that spirit. You are a spiritual being having a human experience, like you have this soul's essence of yourself. And that part of you, when you allow that part of your soul essence to really guide you, now you're not looking again like in a codependent way or looking outside of yourself to direct yourself. And in the fourth dimension, you're willing to claim your own power, and you're really willing to stand in your power. And there's an awakening that occurs. A lot of people, we were talking about COVID earlier, a lot of people, even there were a lot of losses during that. There was also a lot of awakening that occurred. There was a lot of healing and transformation and evolution that COVID opened up to, because we had to take a step back, right? We had to take a time out. And when we had that time out, then what happens is we're left with ourselves. We're not interacting with a whole bunch of other people. And so it gave us an opportunity to go within. So in the fourth dimension too, what's happening is a lot of times your relationships are shifting, both within yourself, but also with others. What used to work for you in a relationship no longer works. What you used to like, no longer do you like or do you want.
Oh,
Even in the career or business, you could be bored with what you're doing. Maybe it's unfulfilling and it's not really giving you the juice that it did. I recently, in the last year, went through another up-leveling within myself and my business because it wasn't turning me on like it used to. And so then I knew I was ready for something new, something more wanted to come in. And a lot of times what happens is in the fourth dimension, the attention, like your soul, the divine is getting your attention with maybe there's a health crisis or a financial crisis of some sort. If you had if you had a job in the career, maybe you lose your job. I know that was a huge awakening for me when literally my soul got me kicked out of corporate. It was a big awakening. And even in your business, there can be an awakening because maybe there's something more, something different that you're being called, that your soul is calling you to do because it's time to move into a new way of being of service. So during this time, what happens is you're usually seeking answers, new ways of being, and a spiritual practice of some sort. And this leads us into the fifth dimension. The fifth dimension vibrations are about you are the creator and generator, and you really believe this, but everything that you're doing is now sourced from love. And we would say living only vibrant energy. So if something within your business, if it's not giving you that vibrant energy, what needs to shift within you? Or what do you need to shift in what you're doing so that you feel that vibrancy? Because you know as well as I do, when you're being vibrant like that, that's what people are attracted to. You know, they're attracted to that beautiful energy that you're vibing out. And if you're a match for them, they're going to come in easily and gracefully into what you're offering. And also in the fifth dimension, it's soul inspired and it's really soul aligned. And you learn through joy versus that pain, suffering, and struggle. And joy is journey onward yielding. And the yielding is yielding into the more, yielding into what wants to come forward for you, yielding into the possibilities. And even if you're in the midst of a challenge, yielding into the solution to that challenge, right? And when we're operating from the fifth dimension, what happens is now we're really keen on staying in these frequencies, the frequencies of love, which are all high frequencies: love, joy, happiness, a flow, a synchronicity. Synchronicity instead of making it happen, working hard, toiling away. And also there's this prosperity consciousness that comes in. There's co-creation and collaborations. You feel freedom and sovereignty, sovereign unto yourself. You know, as an individual have so much to offer the world, whether it's just, seeing a person in a grocery store or out in doing your business. And you're doing that all regardless of current circumstances or of your own current circumstances, but also what's going on in the world around you. And what this means is that even if a challenge, even if chaos, even if drama comes into your life, you can hold this frequency, and you can hold this frequency to really then quickly traverse through the challenge. And it doesn't mean that you might not dip down into the fear. Yes, you will. Or worry or concern, but you always have a conscious choice to lift back up. So this is the way to find where you're at so that you can live, operate, live, and create in the fifth dimension. I call it the 5 A's. Are you aware of what's going on within you? And especially within you. It's not about what's going on around you, although that's key too, but more importantly, within you. Then are you acknowledging that? Oh, I feel off today, or I feel like something's amiss over here. And you acknowledge that. And then we go into acceptance of what is. It's not making you or anyone else wrong or a situation wrong. It's just accepting this is the energy that's there right now. What I find in working with clients is more times they have so much fear about this means something about me, that, if I'm XYZ, that it means that I'm not this or I'm not that, or I can't do this. And it doesn't. It's just the energy that you're in. It's not meaning anything about you, because at the core of you, at your soul's essence, you are true love. And then the 4th A is taking action. And the action is making a conscious choice. Maybe there's some healing work to do, transformation work. Maybe I need to call this person. I have to follow up with this. And then the final A is ascension. And what we mean by ascension is raising your vibrations, ascending within your own life, your relationships, and business so that you can really maximize what wants to occur. So I just want to move into this really quickly. We have a solution that works, and I'm going to share this, and I'm just watching the time, and it's called the Diamond Co-Creative System. And this is a system I developed back in 2001, and over the years have upgraded it and expanded it. COVID actually took it to a whole nother level because I kept on asking, how can we be of service? And the Diamond Co-Creative System is all based on sacred geometry. And the sacred geometry is you are sacred geometry, and so is the universe. That's the construct of the universe. So what it helps you do is it helps you align, realign to the love that you are. It helps you align to the vibrations of what you want to create. Again, it's all about vibrations. So if you don't feel empowered to really allow yourself to flourish, we have a code called power, helping you to feel that empowerment within you, create that heal and transform wherever you feel disempowered, as an example. And then we also have the codes. There's these diamond energy codes that help you not only with that awareness and accelerates this whole process, but it's also about healing and transforming the past, the outdated belief systems, or the stagnant emotions that you have. Or maybe there's old conditioning, programming, and encodings that are running you and you don't even realize that they're running you, but you keep on having the same results, and you don't understand why. Why is because there's an energetic alignment or vibration that is matching a different result than what you want. And what it helps you to do is also manifest the prosperity that you're looking for, because it helps you with that vibrational match and expands you into higher fifth dimensional frequencies so that you can evolve into your all. And I want to just show you, here's one of the energy codes, and I was guided as to which one to give to all of you so that you could have an experience. And this code is called connection. So I just want you to take a moment and just gaze upon it and breathe in and out of it. Allow yourself to feel the code. And this connection energy code actually works with your seventh chakra, which is your crown chakra. And it opens up your crown chakra so that you can allow for universal source energy to download inspiration, ideas. It helps you to connect within yourself with your soul's essence. So as you breathe in and out of it, as you gaze upon it, at some point you just might want to close your eyes and just ask, what message does this code have for me? What does it want to share with me? And also just sense, where do you maybe feel it in your body? Like I just had a big vibrational surge in my heart chakra. Even though this is for the crown, it can move in different areas of your body. So connecting at the heart. And then when you feel complete, just allow yourself to come back and maybe jot down a message that you got. What did you receive? What is it bringing to you? And then I'm going to share with you, and this is a free gift that I'm giving you today, this is called the Universal Manifestation Template. And this template you can use for any aspect of your life, your business, anything, health, finances, resources, whatever that you're looking to manifest. And the gift that I'm giving you is the manifestation template along with how to use it. And what's unique about this gift, or what's unique about this tool from the manifestation, the Diamond Code Creative System, is it helps you manifest what's in your highest order and infinite diamond potential. So even if you put something in there that could look really big, I've used this to create a new home, to create revenue flow, to create relationships, to create health. I have tons of clients that use this for a multitude of reasons. So what you can do is you can go right here, take your phone, and there is the QR code. And also, I think, Angeline, do you have the link, or I can put in the link afterwards too, if you don't
okay.
QR code.
I didn't save it, but if you have it.
That's all right, I can do it.
Yeah.
So, but this is a free gift. This is something I was told to share with others because I want you to be prosperous. I want you to really thrive in your life. So please take that. And then I just have one last invitation for you. If this piques your interest, we're in the midst. We just started what is called a 30-day soul's journey. And this beautiful journey is about going on a journey with your soul and what your soul's plan is. And I'm giving you an extra code so that you could save $100 for it. It's normally $247. Use the code, you save $100. We just began the journey today. And this journey, I'm working with everyone that's part of it. Throughout the month of August, we're meeting once a week, plus you have this amazing daily emails. It's just really robust. So again, take the QR code, or I will also put it in the link or in the chat, and check it out and see if it resonates for you. So thank you, everybody. And remember, it's all about vibrations. So if you're not manifesting what you want, what needs to shift?
Thank you. Thank you so much, Amanda. And Amanda will stay after the end of the meeting if you have any questions. But also she has a gift that we want to draw, the gift, right, Amanda?
Sure.
Is that the gift that you want to draw?
The gift that everyone gets the gift of the manifestation.
Okay, today.
template,
Yeah, okay, that's the one.
But here's the gift. Half-hour soul reading with me. And this is an amazing time together in which we connect with you and your soul and your guides to really see what's next for you. What does your soul want you to know?
Okay. And so we're going to do that at the end of the meeting for the drawing. And as you know, that at the end of the meeting, we have some drawing. So we will do that. Thank you so much, Amanda.
You're welcome.
Okay. And so now I'm going to stop.